Welcome, everybody. This is Damon Nelson, and I've got two very special internet marketers on the line with us today, Frank Thomas and Michael Bowes. I hope I said that right, Michael. They are going to show us a little trick on ranking videos a little bit further in the conversation with the webinar, but I want to welcome everybody here. And let's start off with, we've got almost a full house here. It's kind of exciting on a Saturday afternoon. I appreciate your time. What we're going to do today is I'm going to tell you about the VidPenguin Hat Trick and how we define what the hat trick is. And we are going to have a contest. And if you remember, we've had a couple of contests in the past, and we've had some good money winners. And we just want to bring out the very best in your video marketing efforts and have you compete against everybody else and possibly win some good prizes here. So let's see all who is here today. Looks like, if you can hear me okay, give me a 1. All right. Loud and clear. Alan, Paul, Kim, Leon, Jenny, Bill. Bill the one. Bill Marks is in the house. Christine, James, Glenn. Good to see a lot of good people in here that are professional video marketers. This is going to be quite a challenge for y'all, but I think that there's going to be some fun results that we get out of all this. Let's see. Doug's here. Structured takedowns. Let's see who else. LC, Leon. Glenn, if I don't mention your name, it's probably because the screen is blowing up with lots of ones here. Ken, a little noisy on your mic, background type noise. Okay. Mike, Frank, you all want to say hello, and then you can mute your background, mute your mics.
Hey, welcome, guys. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, Damon, for having us here.
You're welcome. And Michael was having some problems with his mic. I don't know if he's on air or not.
Yep. Thank you so much for having us today, Damon.
Well, good. We're going to all have some fun today. Michael, if you can mute your mic, I think that's where we're getting the feedback on. Okay, we are ready to go. Let's talk about the VidPenguin Hat Trick. This method helped me make over $3,500 on an affiliate sales that I did back in October on JVZoo. In fact, several of y'all probably bought the software application was Mince app. And I went outside of the group to do a lot of the marketing. And we even created a little miniature course, which is actually inside of VidPenguin. Most of it is picture polling. And it was kind of, it's a cool little software. They had a little problems on the front end, but this method of doing the things that I did on video marketing really boosted the click-throughs. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how I did it and how you can do it too. It's what I call the VidPenguin Hat Trick. And what I have found is the holy grail of video SEO. It's ranking videos in multiple positions on page 1 of Google with just one video. The VidPenguin Hat Trick is getting the first, second, and third position on a Google keyword search with your video URL, your channel, and then the thumbnail image. I've only done it a few times, but when it happens, it's kind of like magic because it's like you dominate that first page. There's no way that nobody's not going to click on you. And we got a lot of click-throughs on the videos when we did this. What's needed to do this? And we're also going to talk how you can do it too. And then we're going to talk about the contest. And we're going to be giving away over $1,000 worth of prizes on the contest. And I'll show you exactly what the holy grail of video SEO ranking. This is what we're calling the VidPenguin Hat Trick. And what I was going after, I was doing a launch jacking, and I kind of like these because I'm going to give you the strategy of how I do it and how it's successful for me. and I think you could copy my strategy. And so anyway, this is Mint's app sales funnel, and we got the video as number 1. This was the channel, it's number 2, and the thumbnail image was number 3. And I'm going to show you a little known method about how I'm doing this further on down in the webinar. So what's needed to do this? What you're looking for is high volume search term on Google. You want to research your targeted keyword terms before starting. And that's covered in our training using 2ByperX, your Google Keyword Planner, and some other tools you may use. So the videos are there. I don't want to go into research targeting keywords today. If you're on this call, you're probably a professional. And professionals study, they know their skill set. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a few more skills to it today. A video that is optimized for title, tags, and description. Again, there's some videos talking about that. And if you have a question, Ken, thank you very much. I'm going to hit the start recording button. Ken, I owe you a Starbucks card on that one. You know, I tell everybody the most asked question on a webinar is this thing being recorded? And naturally the answer is yes, we're going to try to record it. But to do that, you actually have to hit the start recording button. So Ken, thank you very much. We're going to start right here. So what's needed to do the video hat trick? Leverage. You're going to leverage the benefits of this enhanced uploading method that we're going to talk about today. And a highly optimized YouTube channel. I'm getting questions, and when we first start learning how to do video marketing, we want to rely on VidPenguin to do all the heavy lifting. Well, we really need our YouTube channel to be optimized. We need the video to be optimized. We need the thumbnail to be something people want to click on. VidPenguin is an integral part of ranking videos, and sometimes it's the last part you'll need on ranking videos. But if you start with a blank channel and a highly competitive keyword term, sometimes it's going to be very difficult to rank a video. And I'll admit that too. I have had difficulties doing it. But what you want to do is you want to optimize your channel, optimize your video, and go after the low-hanging fruit of the keywords. And then as it starts getting views, it's going to start going up to the shorter-term keywords. Of course, you need a well-optimized custom thumbnail. And we talk about this in the video, and in fact, I suggested a tool called Insta Thumbnail. It's kind of a neat little tool. Or you can just, if you're in Camtasia, what I do is I copy a frame, and then I will go in and I will optimize that thumbnail. Going into the actual meta tags of the JPEG image, I'll put in tags, description, I'll give it a really good name that is reflective of my keyword. Then, of course, I run it through VidPenguin. And sometimes I'll have to resort to some additional YouTube ranking efforts. And what that means is I go into the advanced tab. I tell it what city, that it's English language, and that was recorded today. So I'm letting Google know I'm a real person. I'm doing some type of upload method, and this is the city that it belongs to. Then I will also add some annotations and some cards. And occasionally I'll just go ahead and have the entire script that I read for the video, I'll put that in as transcriptions. The more information you give YouTube, the more information that gets transferred over to Google. So always keep that in mind. And then I go into backlinking techniques, which we've shown you on VidPenguin on several of the bonus videos, is how we do backlinking. We do our minions kick in, we go over to Sidwire, and of course you can also go to Fiverr. And we covered all this in our training. I'm not really going to go into the details of this, but I really wanted to talk to you about today is I've discovered a method that works for me, and I want to share that with you. In my quest to continually improve my video rankings, I'm a student of video marketing. I'm a student of video rankings. Everything I get, I test, and I test, and I test, and I test. And I always try to put this back into the VidPenguin group. And the reason is one is when I teach, it helps me learn better, but there's a lot smarter people in our group, and I actually learn a lot from them. In fact, I'd say 90% of y'all are on this call today. I'm learning from every time we get on Facebook. This is a great place to share on Facebook group. Is we're all building our own businesses, and it really helps out. So the method I want to talk to you today is about the enhanced uploading method. And there's 3 ways to go through using YouTube. One is through Google Hangouts. The other is through the video editor, which you've seen us do that, and that's what we call our video probing method. And then the third is using live events. And live events, comparing all 3 together, in my testing, what I have found is that live events typically get you ranked quicker than any other upload method. And what I want to do is I want to show you something. I told you I test and I test. Sometimes I test too much and I can't figure out what I'm doing. This is ProRank Tracker. We've talked about this. This is the way I track my videos. Frank sent me over some videos, and I did some videos of my own. And here's the test, is I went in and I did the exact same video, but I uploaded it in 2 different methods. I named it the same, the tags were the same, the description was almost identical. And they were uploaded within like 5 minutes of each other. One I went through a normal upload, and one I went through live events using this tool that I'm going to show you. So I want to show you what out of this, what I'm doing right now is I'm sorting by terms, and I tagged them. So the ones that I did with live stream, you'll see in red, and the ones that I did with a normal upload, you'll see in green. And then I have some other additional tags. And this has been running for almost a week now. This was VidPenguin gift ideas. You may have seen that video. And I have the number 1 position on Google and number 2. But if you'll see, it's the exact same term, exact same videos. This was uploaded live, and that was a normal upload. And you'll also see down here, live, normal, 1, 2. And there's a pattern developing here. In fact, I talked to Michael about this, and he's seen the same pattern, Frank is too, is sometimes when you hit a live event and you come back in with your normal upload, one of the 2 is going to be either ranked 1 or 2, and they'll flip-flop back and forth. Does it matter to you? No. You got the same video, same description. It's carrying your money links. So what I wanted to do is just test these. VidPenguin Christmas Ideas, Video Closer Review. Now this one, this was the Video Closer Review and bonuses. In fact, y'all probably have watched that if you've been in our Facebook group. This has been number 2. It started out as number 2, and it's continued to stay as number 2. So this is kind of neat. It hasn't even, I don't think it's even been bouncing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, I think I've been tracking this for, since the 10th. So it's come up here. It started out right when we uploaded, but about 3 days later it popped up, and now it's been running number 2. I'm just going to keep on scrolling down here so you can see the results. Some people are not into charts and testing like I am. I'm kind of a freak about it. SEO Neos. This one has stayed at number 1, but look at this. This was a normal upload, but the live event popped up as number 1 first, and then it's dropped out. So it's kind of almost like building a placeholder. And when I switch over to Michael and Frank, they'll talk a little bit about this anomaly here. And again, this was a normal. This was the YouTube live upload, live events. And you'll see this again. It started out as number 1, and then it dropped, but in its place came the normal upload. Are you getting a pattern here? Can everybody see that should be a light bulb popping up? Is using this different upload method, it actually makes room for your normal upload that's been fully optimized. Okay, and this one, it looks like and then Frank sent me some local videos, and it looks like the live stream it started out high on here, and then it dropped out, and then the normal upload picked up. This one, the live event came in, but it looks like it's dropped a few positions. So anyway, you could see, you keep seeing the live events for local business again. Here's our review videos. Now, I accidentally tagged it twice, but this is the live upload. That's the normal upload. And again, you'll see this flip right here. So anyway, I'm going to hop back over to the PowerPoint. I get excited about finding I can actually prove this works. And this is the way you do it. You either prove it through your affiliate, how much money is actually coming into your bank, but that's sometimes hard to track exactly where the source is. But if you can prove rankings, this is the way I prove it, is with ProRank Tracker, and I track them over time. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos I'm tracking in here, but I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison, and this is the best way I know it. It was the same video, same title, tags, and descriptions. So anyway, I'm going to hop back over to PowerPoint here. So this is what I call my enhanced uploading method. And what we're about to do is, if everybody wants to see the easy button, I'm going to show you. I was doing live events, and I was actually going live myself. Then I started using Wirecast, and I use YouTube Live Commando, but that seems to work off again, on again. Whenever it worked, it was great, but if I started it today, I don't know if it would even work. Somehow they're having a little bit of problems. But anyway, then I was using Wirecast. Wirecast is slow. It's kind of complicated to use. So I would not use it. It was difficult enough that it was just not convenient to use this upload method. But I found a very easy upload method, and I want to show you what it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch screens right now, and Frank is actually going to show us this enhanced upload method using live events. He's going to show you how easy this really is. So let me change presenters here. Okay. Frank, you should be able to hit accept when you see the little gray box on share screen.
Corey, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Turn the mic on, make sure I'm presenting the screen, etc., etc. Yeah. So thank you, Damon. Good demonstration. And this is something that I just want to make sure everybody can hear me just okay. Are you getting yeses there, Damon?
Yes.
Okay, great. And can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, everybody's ready to go. It looks like they can see your screen and hear you good.
Great. So just to give a little bit of history on this, Michael and I, about 6 months ago, we were good friends, and we were both doing lots of video marketing at the time, mainly for other clients. We were bringing in some nice paychecks, doing video marketing, getting videos ranked, and we have tried all the tools you've mentioned as well. But I know I kept running into problems, and I know Michael was having grief as well. And we were talking one day, and I said, geez, I should just figure out how to do this myself. I know how to program, so I should just figure this out. And Michael kind of threw the gauntlet down on me and said, well, figure it out then. And he kept on my behind until I actually did figure it out. It took about 6 weeks. It was actually quite difficult, and I can see why Google has kept this gimme that we seem to get, because it is so hard to automate this whole process. But I think we've really accomplished it in a nice way, and we've developed a package called Livestream Genius. Now, the nice thing is I've tried to make sure that this application is easy to use, because really Michael and I made this application for us, and we wanted it to be easy to use. We wanted it to be good for video marketers to use, like ourselves, and yeah, that's where it kind of came out of. So let me just give you a quick demonstration of the software itself. So you can load up your accounts here. I've got a temporary account here, like a demo account here. I can go in and I can log into the account directly through the application and make changes if I want to. I can edit the information on this account. I can select the other channels in the account. But for these purposes, I'll just leave it as that. But the nice thing is I've tried to make sure that the projects are easy to create, dead easy to create. I actually uploaded a video here, and I'll show you the information on it here in a second. And it was Professional Carpet Cleaning, Spokane, Washington. You can guess I do a lot of local lead gen work. I have several accounts out there. I have more than I can dare count, and I've got a lot of videos out there for different areas and different regions. I use a lot of Damon's things he talks about within the VidPenguin group to get them ranked and such. But also I use the live events boost that Google gives us. I traditionally find the videos will get ranked within 4 minutes, and I actually upload the video now within a live stream, just in case, as Damon talked about, that flip-flop event occurs. We find it occurs, Michael and I, in testing. We've tested all different things. We've tried lead gen. We've tried rank hijacking, all kinds of stuff. And it happens about 15-20% of the time on the high side. So I will just upload the video twice. And people ask me, isn't that going to incur a penalty? And the answer is no. I find if you're not uploading the same video 50 times and you just upload it twice, it doesn't seem to be that Google really cares. But I want to know the rankings quickly. I want to make sure that I'm not wasting my time, and that's what live events gives us. It gives us the ability to see if we're wasting our time in an area. Because if I do a live event and I'm not on the first 100 results of Google, I start to question how competitive that particular niche is, and I might just move on. So with Livestream Genius, I can upload a video, and within 4 minutes, I know whether or not I'm wasting my time. And the whole application is designed to be easy to use because I like easy. I love the fact that Damon showed an easy button because that's how I like to run my business. I like it to be easy. Okay, I'll show you this one here. This is the video. And what I've done is I've actually cloned it, and that's part of the easy thing too. Let me go into the one here that is the one I haven't streamed yet. I'm going to clone it, and I'm going to show you all the settings really quick. So when I clone it, I'm actually creating a new project. So let's say I'm hunting after carpet cleaning. I really like the term professional carpet cleaning, and I'll put the region in there because it's a keyword term a lot of people don't go for, but it's one that is searched for quite often. I'm going to just stick in a whole new area here. Michael was so kind to give me some areas in the United States. If you're wondering where my accent is, I'm Canadian, so I'm the official foreigner on the call, so just so you know. But what I'll do is I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to change the area. And I'll explain these here in just 1 second. I'm sorry, I can't do 2 things at once. I'm one of these guys who can do 1 thing at a time. I'm going to make sure I go in and like I said, I'll show you all the areas. Okay, now I've got this set up. So basically the project name is to give you something that's good for you, something that you'll remember the project by, let you keep track of whatever projects you actually upload. The video title is the title of the video, of course. It can be in Spintax. You can see I've laid some Spintax right into the description here. The program will spin that out when I actually send it to Google. I like to make sure I've got my video description. Yes, I've got a very slim video description here. Damon is 100% correct. The more the information, the better. I do try to maximize my description and my tags. I'm one of these guys, I don't use 400 or 500 characters to fill my tags, and I actually run my tags very lean. It's my style. I like to run, carpet cleaning area, carpet cleaning, professional carpet cleaning, and maybe just the area as a tag as well. And sometimes I'll spell out the state or the province as a tag as well as an area tag. You choose your, okay, the program is just making a little bit of a mistake here, but it's choose your actual place you want the video to go. You want to select your resolution. Now the nice thing is you can select anywhere from 240p to 1080p. Why would anybody stream at 240p? If your internet connection is not very good, you can stream a video at 240p and get like results. Long-term and higher ranking does come from better results, but as you can see, we've actually given you the recommended upload speeds: 400K, 750K, 1 meg, 2.5 megs, and 4.5. And I like the 720. It's a nice balance. It's a nice balance between quality as well as how much horsepower you need to stream the video. Because when you're doing a live event, you're just not uploading a video. You're actually re-encoding it and sending it up as a live stream event. You can do posting visibility. We have lots of nice tricks that we have within our that we're building into our membership site for our members. Anybody who purchases a live stream, I'll be showing you the membership site quickly after this demonstration. And we do post techniques and things you can use for unlisted and private videos. A little gimme for you right now is unlisted videos do pass link juice, and it's a great way to hide a link profile. I'll leave it at that for now. I'm going to do this as a public video. You can have Google Plus and Twitter selected. If you have Twitter connected to your YouTube account, it will select it for you. If you select it or not, it's up to you. You will select a thumbnail. Now, what a thumbnail is when you actually stream the video, it's a great place for the first look when somebody's doing a Google search to find you, and they'll be looking for that thumbnail image, and you want to make sure that you make it a lead gen device as well. And again, I'll show you that here shortly. Actually, I'll show you what I use for an example. Like this is the one I'm using, professional carpet cleaning. Click here, and that's what I'm using. So I'm going to select that, and I like that because it's, again, an enticement. You want to tell the person what they got to do next. I've got my video. It's just a straight MP4 file. Livestream Genius supports the standard MP4 format. I recommend that you give it a 1080p video, but you can give it a crapola video at a much lower frame rate as well as resolution, and it will put it in the proper resolution and everything, but just realize that the quality is not as good. For this demonstration, this is just a 720p video. Again, it matches up to what I'm going to be uploading, so it minimizes the amount of horsepower that I need. Now, geolocation is great because when you use the geolocation, it's actually going to tell Google where the video is important to, and it does have boostings in that area. I'm selecting my channel and my account and channel here, and I'm also, for the demonstration purposes, I've got an exit bumper image and an exit bumper audio. Now, if you're not familiar with exit bumpers, it's a great way to, again, place another call to action at the end of the video. If they've watched the 1 minute or 1.5 minute or 2 minute or 5 minute video, whatever it is, it's a great way to put that call to action in and get them to tell the person what they got to do next. Do they have to subscribe? Do they have to click here to go to your site, and then you'll redirect them to your lead gen source, like the person who's paying the bills, let's say on carpet cleaning in Washington and such. So that's what you want to do there. I put music in. I just grabbed some royalty-free music and shaved it down to about 30 seconds. And just to give some sort of background. And simply done, I just save it, and I'm ready to go. So you can see here, I now have 3 projects, and streaming a project is just slammed on easy. It's just a matter of clicking stream event. Now, the software locks everything away. You can't go in here and touch anything by accident. I am so guilty of watching it doing the automation, and I think it's going a little slow, so I'll click something thinking I'm helping it along, and it's just better if you just leave it locked away. So we just let it cook away here. You can go do something else, and actually, while this is happening, what I'll do is I'll jump over to the membership site. Damon, is it okay if I show the membership site quickly?
Yeah, I was muted. Absolutely. In fact, let me ask you a couple questions real quick. Is it Windows PC only, or is it works on all machines?
It's Windows PC. The software is designed for Windows 7, 8, 10, Windows Server. It has to be a Windows 64-bit machine. Really, if you're running a Mac, you can run it through Parallels on a Windows emulation, but again, it has to be 64-bit Windows. We have found that most people are there. We've only actually, in all the sales we've made so far with Livestream Genius in our pre-launch, we've only had one person who's had a 32-bit machine, and they're like, well, I was going to get a new machine anyhow, so I'm going to, because most of the machines are not 64-bit, and that's why we went that direction. And as well as streaming does need that extra get up and go. The other thing you want to watch out for is streaming is CPU intense. Your video card, you don't have to have a $5,000 video card to make this work. You don't have to have any fancy audio drivers. The software is all self-contained. What is important is you should have a quad-core processor, or if you're running a BPS, at least 3 cores and 4 gigabytes of memory. And you want to make sure that you're not running anything else that's very CPU intense. We had one client who was complaining that their videos were not really getting through very well, and there's problems. And it came down that he was trying to run GSA Search Engine Ranker, and at the same time, and it was consuming about 90% of the CPU. So Livestream Genius had nothing to work with to actually stream the video. Once he shut GSA off for a few minutes and streamed his videos, everything went just fine. But you can run this on your home PC, and I designed this so I can run it on my home PC. It really irritated me that I had to spend 50 or 60 bucks a month to get a VPS to run my live events. I want to do it on my home PC. I've got 4 servers in the basement. I want to do it at home, and I want to make sure that I can use my standard internet connection and with this software. It does not support proxies, and it's because streaming really doesn't support proxies. Doesn't seem to be a problem, so it's all good. So I'll show you the membership site really quick here. Just got to go to it. Sorry, guys. Okay, can you guys, Damon, can you guys see my screen, the membership side for the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so within Livestream Genius, we don't just leave you with a piece of software and no idea how to use it. We actually want to give you as much training as physically possible. We are of the same mindset as Damon and how he does things, and that training is important. You only have a professional business if you have lots of training. And this is a work in progress, and we're constantly adding new materials. We talk to our members extensively. Again, we're not the end-all be-all when it comes to video marketing, and we love to listen to those who are doing things as well. And we have 3 major areas. We have the Livestream Genius training. We have some training in here on when things go right and when things go wrong, things you can do, things like that. For the YouTube training, we're slowly building out an extensive series on how to set up your account, how to use bumpers and such. And finally, we have SEO strategies, and this is the area where we're really going to be building it out. We just have a few things in here right now, but we're really shooting to build this out to show you guys how to do some really awesome stuff when it comes to ranking videos, really stealthy ways that help you avoid getting your account shut down because somebody complains. And yeah, that's the membership site.
Okay, Frank, I wanted to point out something. Will you go into Livestream Genius training?
Oh, back to the training. Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. We were talking about custom thumbnails. And just click on the training button. And I don't know whether you or Michael did this, but I wanted to show everybody. Just click on the LSG training. We talked about custom thumbnails, and these guys have got it right. If you want to see a great example of what will get attention on a Google timeline, just look at theirs. They're asking questions, how to, learn how to. Let me show you. if you get your thumbnail on a Google and you're asking, and somebody's asking a question, how do I do this? Or how do I find a professional carpet cleaner? And the video or the thumbnail says, learn how to find a professional carpet cleaner with some good colors that jump out and stand out at you. This is exactly what I want to copy, is just copy their style, because they do a great job with their thumbnails.
Yeah, and we actually, I know Michael went and put together a video on that very topic. There is a piece of software we recommend, but it's very inexpensive, and that's why we recommend it. It's so good and it's so darn inexpensive. It's easy to use. You don't have to be a Photoshop guru to do this. And kudos to Mike. He's the one who found this one out. But he has training on that very topic. And
Frank, can you hop back over to the actual live stream Genius? I want to show something too there.
Yeah, you bet.
We have, with VidPenguin, we've been talking about video probing, and I think Christine wrote a script, and I've used it. It's an automated script, and it uses the video editor. Frank, I'm getting some feedback on my voice. Can you turn your speakers down just a little bit? Oh, okay, perfect. Can everybody hear me okay now? Okay, cool. Frank, on the, just go into do an edit event, like number 3. I'm sorry, yeah, not edit event, just the edit, the green button. Okay, if you'll notice on the video description, you can also put spin text there, but you saw how easy it was to clone. If you want to send that same video to a bunch of different cities, just go down and clone it and change your city. And it could be Roanoke, Virginia, or it could be Dallas, Texas. And it could be the exact same video. So you could just sit there and stream videos all day long. Just hit clone, change city, and just keep on doing it. So this is what makes this really easy. I got the clone feature. Thanks, Structured. But I typically don't like using products that are hard to use. This is a no-brainer. This is really easy to use. So anyway, I'm going to take back over the screen, and we're going to talk about a little bit more about the contest that's coming up. Frank, do you have anything to add about what we've talked about so far?
No, not at all. And I recommend you guys, if you're serious about your video marketing, I'm not saying buy my product. What I'm saying is look into live events. It really gives you that boost that you need. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch screens real quick. Okay. So everybody should see the easy button now. Okay. If you want to buy a live stream, Frank's going to do something special. One is, if you look at the price right now on his main site, I think it's like $297. He's actually given it to us for, I think, $147 was the price. And at the end, he's got something special he's going to throw in, I think, just for our VidPenguin members. And this is what he's putting into the mix here is something that will actually help in what we're talking about on the VidPenguin Hat Trick. Okay, so is everybody ready for the contest? This is the VidPenguin Hat Trick Challenge Contest. And let's go over it real quick. Contest rules. To qualify to win prize money, you must post a screenshot in our Facebook group, and there will be a link that you can post, or there will be a thread that you'll post them into. Must use Google Incognito. And the reason we say that is it's not fair to stack your Google or Chrome or Firefox with a bunch of keywords, and then all of a sudden your video will show up because of the retargeting. Google Incognito mode will show you that the true rankings. And if you don't know how to do Google Incognito, I'm going to show you real quick. Come up here. This is just a regular Chrome. And what I'm looking for is the secret spy that goes over there. So I'll go New Incognito window. See the little secret spy? This is incognito. So when we see a screenshot, you need to capture that, the keyword, and the search term. And that's all that. So you really want to capture the whole screen. And that's all you do to get to Google Incognito. Does everybody understand that? Lori, you can go incognito in Firefox, but it's giving you different results than Google Chrome's incognito. And I've looked at it in two different screens side by side, and it's just slightly different, even though you're using Google search. Okay, so you must register to win. Now I'm using this new Wilco Go Viral, Up Viral thing. So I have to figure out how to use it tomorrow on Monday. But when you enter your post, you can enter the contest at the same time. I think you just register through Facebook. Keywords. You can use up to 4 keywords in this contest. Search results must be over 500,000. So if you're, it's easy to rank especially with the tools y'all have with VidPenguin, it's easy to rank one and only have 3,000 search results. But I'm going to show you how to get it over 500,000 with just a couple of words. So each person can only win one prize, and the results should be clearly marked as 1, 2, 3. Sharing and liking others is encouraged. And you agree by entering the contest that your post can be used by VidPenguin for future promotional purposes. And if you've ever seen any of my sales page, I like to show proof that this works. Important dates to remember. Our contest will start the 15th of December. It will end on the 22nd of December. And Bill Marks noted, and I didn't have room to start here, it begins at the beginning of the day, Central Standard Time. So at 12:01, I guess that's a.m. on the 15th, and it will go to 11 or 11:59 p.m. on the 22nd. For you to get your post, your picture post, your screenshot into the Facebook group. So this is the contest period. Winners will be announced on the 24th, and prizes will go out on that day. It's kind of exciting. Now let's talk about the prizes. The gold medal. This is a $200 cash payout. And this is to do the VidPenguin hat trick. It's first position video, second position YouTube channel, third position thumbnail image. No more than 3 keywords. Search results must be greater than 2 million. And I'm going to give out 2 of these prizes. Now let me tell you, this is a challenge. It's not just easy to do. You're going to have to do some work. But here's the deal. Bill Marks reminded me of this. If you're doing this work, do it with videos that you're going to make money. Do launch tracking, do local videos, things that you can always come back to. So if you put the energy and effort into it, and even if you don't win the prizes, you're still going to get ranked videos. So that's our objective here, is to help you focus on ranking videos using the tricks that we talked about and using the enhanced upload method if you want to on live stream. And y'all may have already had purchase live stream. I like it. I wanted to use these guys to come on the webinar and show you exactly how I did my hat trick as I used Live Stream Genius. So the silver medal is, the difference is it's still video, channel, thumbnail. You get $100. We're going to give out 4 of those, and you can use up to 4 keywords. And search results must be greater than 500,000. And the bronze medal is going to be $25 Amazon gift cards. And this is all 3 on page 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually changing this. I'm going to make it a little bit easier because I want people, if you're going to participate, you're going to rank videos, let's make some money. Let's give you out some prizes here. So I'm going to take out, I'm going to just say any of the three on page 1 of Google. Now, it's 4 keywords, search results greater than 500,000, and I'm going to give out 10 prizes here. Now, if you participated in the last contest, this is easy to do, to get any of these 3. So get your video, your YouTube channel, or your thumbnail image. And it's going to be the first 10, because this is easy. This is the first 10, and I'll put that on here. Okay. And 4 keywords, search results over 500,000. And I'm going to post this up later today as a PDF download with this updated here. So here's some secret tips. Go after the low-hanging fruit. Affiliate launches that are a few weeks out. Check out muncheye.com. This is the thing I like doing is I don't like going after the big boy launches that, they're going to give out, $30,000 in prizes and a trip around the world, because you got the big boys you're competing with. But go after products that you would use yourself. And I'll give you a great example. Video Closer, the Video Closer Pro. The guy did a terrible job at an affiliate launch. In fact, he got shut down by PayPal because he made too much money in a couple of days. But it's a great product, and it's at a low price. So that's the type of product that, you can stand behind. You could do a good review on. And you may have to actually go buy the product first, or you may actually have to call the guy up or talk to him via email and get a review copy that you could do a review. So anyway, look on Muncheye, go a few weeks out, and start working on those. Local niches in surrounding suburbs of big cities. Product reviews with at least one high search keyword. If you want the search to go up, see if you can get cash sales or the name of the brand in the actual review or the affiliate launch or the local niche. This, because of the search criteria, will actually get your search volume up. Actually do the keyword search in Chrome Incognito. After you've done your Tube Viper or all your keyword research, do it the manual method. I have forgotten to do this a couple times, and I'll do all the research and then figure out that it's impossible to get something on that particular keyword. No other videos even exist, to compete with. So I actually will go into Chrome Incognito, and the keywords I'm going to go after, I'll just type in and see who my competition is. And it's kind of nice to have competition. That at least you can get a video up there. Okay, for the contest specifically, I typically don't recommend buying backlinks on Fiverr, but on this one, go for it. I mean, you're in it to win it is the way I tell everybody. Now I'm getting jokes about what the 4th prize should be. But buy backlinks, buy GSAs, go on Fiverr and have them do 20,000 to your variations, or do a private, do a video embeds. All the things that we have taught you on how to do your SendWire, your IFTTs, any links that you have, send a bunch of backlinks to it. You want to know how to win a launch jacking contest or an affiliate contest? Do this, buy backlinks. I do it. I don't specifically recommend it because I put my channel at risk sometimes if I'm sending so many backlinks to the direct sales, to the direct YouTube URL. So what I do now is I will send it out to I'll put my blog links in there, my SendWire links, I'll put, and then they'll create other links for you. So you want like a 2-tiered backlinking mamma jamma pyramid. So go in Fiverr, spend $5-10 and rank them. If you got SendWire, OnlyWire, Bookmark Alpha, or IFTT accounts, use them. And use your VidPenguin training. If you have any questions on how to do this, use your VidPenguin training. Now, I'm going to come back to something here. I want to make sure that everybody is aware of. And I'm going to go back to the very top. So this is, hopefully I can show this. Okay, let me do this. I'm trying to get back to the actual, there we go. Okay, here's the contest. To do this one right here, 3 keywords, over 2 million in search results, you're going to have that cheating term in there, cash, sales, funnel. You're going to have a word that's going to bring up a lot of searches. Money is another good one. Free is another good one. Sometimes reviews doesn't bring up. So that's the trick. It's use your special words to juice this up. And that will get your search results up. So anyway, this is the actual contest. I'm going to send everybody here a PDF of the contest prizes and the rules. And this is 4 keywords, so you could do local video right here. That would be good. And hit your cities. And first position, second position, third. This is not an easy challenge, like I've said before. But if you spend the time to try to do this and the end result you don't get it done, what you are going to accomplish is you're going to accomplish a lot of ranking videos. You're going to do a lot of ranking to get here. So the moral of the story is compete. Go after the $200 cash prize. If worst case scenario, you're going to get this. This is, almost an automatic payout of $25. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this webinar and the contest that we're going to give out. And let's take some questions here. I'm going to open up. Frank, can you hear me now?
I sure can.
Okay. Michael, you may want to come on too. Let me see if there's any good questions in here. Julie asks, is this for global or local searches?
Is this contest or the software itself?
No, the software itself. The contest, I hope everything's kind of self-explanatory. Let me pull down here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Julie's asking, does this work for global or local searches on Google?
Oh, it works for both, Julie. It really depends on, again, you'll be surprised. I was doing just a global search on just a particular term for a client in a very competitive market. And what I did was I started using the same video. She had a short video that was talking about her business and that. And I chose lots of keywords. And I used the cloning feature. And I just, she's a personal coach, business coach sort of person. So what I did was I went and I tried dozens and dozens of different terms that were global terms. And I was able to find, as it's right on the screen here, the low-hanging fruit in her niche, because I knew when I saw a video pop up in the first 2 or 3 pages of Google, I knew I had hit gold. I hit pay dirt. This is where I want to be. And I was able to demonstrate with the customer. And when I started to backlink that video, doing SendWire, doing Money Robot, doing things like that, I was able to push those to the front page, and as you can guess, I got paid for that, which is awesome. So it really allowed me to shave a lot of time off, and yes, the answer to the question, the short one is yes. You can use it for local or global.
Okay, great. It looks like some people were using YouTube Live Commando. They just bought LSG. We'll try it out this weekend. That's great. And I want to come back to Structured really likes me talking about the clone feature. So the clone feature, use this all the time. I mean, get some standard videos that you want to do for like your local niche, and just hit it city after city after city, and just keep on hitting that. Let's see. And David asked, does this help with ranking in the related videos section?
It does. Really, the biggest bonus that you're getting is Google. It does give live events a newsworthy aspect. That's why you get ranked so darn quickly with them. Like within, I've seen as quickly as 2 minutes, I knew where that video was going to sit. And even in related, it does help, absolutely. You do still have to go out there and do a lot of things that you need to do to keep your video there, like your backlinking and such. You don't get away from that. But you're not waiting 2 weeks or 3 weeks or how long it takes to see if your video is actually going to perform for you. That's really the big difference.
Yeah, and you mentioned something the other day about that you were going to toss in something that would possibly help out in what we're doing on our contest.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just dying to tell you guys about this. You know, hey, I'm going to take every advantage I can find when it comes to ranking videos. And for the VidPenguin group, we've actually put aside one of our very, very secret techniques that we use. This is something we normally charge $47 for, and it's an aged YouTube account. These accounts are between 5 and 10 years old. And they're natural accounts. They are accounts that somebody's used, and we've purchased them. And we have full control of those accounts now. What we do is we go in and we fully phone verify it for streaming, live events, long videos, etc. for the channel that it has. And we'll use those accounts to stream videos into, especially when it comes to lead gen or comes to launch jacking or whatever it is. Because, again, they get a bit more boost, they get a bit more love, they get a bit less penalties, they get, it's just, for what they do, they're awesome. And for what we're going to be doing is, for the first 100 people who purchase Livestream Genius, we'll be giving each one of those people a aged account at no extra cost. So we're knocking 50% off the price of the software, plus we're going to be giving you an aged account. These accounts, we sell them for anywhere from $47 to up to $300, depending on how old they are. Guaranteed they're going to be at least 5 years old. Some of them are closer to 10 years old, but they're all excellent accounts. And I use hundreds of the darn things because they just work so good.
And Frank, that's incredible, because I have an old Google account that I've had forever, and I hardly do anything on it. And I just watch videos with it, and I subscribe to video channels, and it's one I think I've started in, it had to be like 2009. And just as a test comparison is I actually launched a video, a local niche video, and I accidentally clicked that one by mistake on your Livestream Genius when I was setting everything up. And the thing went to #1, and I'm like, it was a very competitive market. And the only thing I could attribute, I mean, I didn't put it in a playlist, the channel hasn't been optimized. It's just an old original Google account. So this is a neat little add-on, a bonus that you're giving to just the VidPenguin members. I like what you're doing there.
Absolutely. You guys get it. You guys understand that you need every advantage you can get. And as a thank you for Damon, introducing us to you guys as well as the group. This is something we want to give to you. And honestly, we only have a limited number of these accounts. You know, if you think, oh, there's 100, I got time to buy. We have done this in the past. We only have a few hundred accounts, and we've already given away a few hundred. And so we're kind of getting down to the end of the wire. It's not the worst of the accounts. We've kind of split them up across the board. And but you guys are kind of getting the last of what we have to offer in terms of these accounts for free. We do sell these accounts on our site to members that we have. We start showing them how to use them properly. But what you'll find is these aged accounts are extremely powerful. I know one time, I'll tell you a little funny story here, Damon, and Mike had an account, and he was selling them through as a proxy to another large video marketer, and this marketer came back to him and said, "Woohoo! This is awesome." And Mike's like, I don't get it. Like I sold you a few of these accounts. He says, "You love giving me the best of the best." And she goes, "Well, what are you talking about?" He says, "Do you know one of the accounts you just sold me had a page authority of 99? And Mike just about fell out of his chair. That account, believe it or not, guys, that account, if you were able to sell it, if you could find one, now I'm not promising these accounts have page authorities of 99. A lot of them have very low page authority, but once you start using them, the page authority starts to jump pretty quickly. Something like that's worth $3,000 if you go looking for it. It's just because it has so much authority. It's like having a license to print money on that channel. It's just simply incredible.
Yeah, that's a great point there, Frank. And it was, let me tell you what, guys, when I figured out that I gave away an account with a page authority of 99, I almost fell out of my chair.
Yeah. So we don't keep the best to ourselves. We actually do. What we do is we have like I said, 100 of these accounts, and the age is between 5 and 10 years. We can't promise that you're going to get a 10-year one or a 5-year one, but either way, they do both. They all work in that range really good. Like some of these accounts are pre-Google purchase of YouTube, and again, they're fantastic accounts to have. So. I recommend you take advantage of it. This is something that's going to go very, very quickly because of the fact that we just have a limited number of them.
Yeah, and Frank, the questions are coming in. What exactly is it? Is it a YouTube channel, or is it a Gmail account, or what exactly are they getting here, and how would they set it up?
That's an excellent question. What's going to basically happen is they're getting it is a YouTube Google account that they're attached. It has its own Gmail account attached to it. Basically, it comes as it was used when it was being used as a real live account. Videos were watched on it at one time. Maybe some videos were streamed through it. There's some recommendation. Some of them, were extremely active. Some of them are not so active. But all of them are old. All of them are at least 5 years old. And basically what we do is we take those accounts, we verify the accounts with a new email verification address and new phone number, and make sure that there's nothing wrong with the account, because we use these accounts in our own business. We do this all the time. And when we hand it over to you, it becomes your account. We will show you how to go in and change. You'll probably have to phone verify when you log into it for the first time because you're in a different location. Google has begun to do that now too. But it's not a big deal. You phone verify the account, and you can add more channels to it going forward. You can use the channel that's on it. I traditionally use the channel that's on it because that channel's got a lot of time on it. But it is a complete account. It's not half of one, half of the other. You don't have to set up the YouTube side. You don't have to set up the Google side. It comes as a package.
So what you're saying is and if I get a aged account right now, it's already going to have a YouTube channel set up, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It does. And it's really good because it looks very natural. A lot of these channels are set up with a person's name on them. And it's brilliant. It is brilliant for launch jacking. It's brilliant for doing local SEO, because these channels don't look like a business. They look like somebody's put up a video on a thing. And, when you look in the search engines rankings, you can't tell that it's a personally done video unless you look really hard. And doesn't take away from its power at all. If anything, it gives those videos a little more authenticity, if I could use that word, you know?
Yeah. Well, and here's what I would do with it, is you have an age channel. All you have to do is, and it's a real person, so you would go in and create a playlist called, and let's just say you put a city in there for them. Best Dallas reviews, best Orlando, Florida reviews. And you could start building your playlist out, and this is how you silo everything out. So best car dealer in Dallas, best dentist in Dallas, and you can make all these different playlists, and then you'll start popping in your review videos if you're doing local. Now, if you're doing something like launch jacking, you would make a playlist that best software that I've found, best software I use, greatest software for internet marketers. You know, give it a good playlist name and start dropping your launch jackings in there. So this is, and also give it a, do your typical YouTube channel optimization. Give it a personal picture of, use a fake name generator if you need to find a picture of a person and stick it in there. Personalized.
Actually, Damon, in a lot of cases, these do come already. They might not have a header set up, but they already have a picture of somebody in there. So,
oh wow!
And I love the fact too they look very natural, because the one account that I've actually used for a lot of testing, the guy's picture's sideways, and I went and looked at it and I couldn't understand what the picture was. And one day I turned my head and I understood. Oh, the picture's sideways, and I thought I like that because it makes it again look very authentic. And another little trick I'll share with your folks who are on the call and who listen to the replay as well. This is a long-term stay. You've stayed for the whole thing. Give, and it's a brilliant way to boost a channel even further. When you set up that playlist, what you want to do is, let's say it's carpet cleaning, and it's carpet cleaning in Virginia or whatever it is. Let's say I'm doing local lead gen. What I'll do is I'll go in and I'll have my video, I'll live stream my video with Livestream Genius to the front. I'll start doing my backlinking. I love using, I'm a money robot guy, so I use it quite a bit. I do a lot of the techniques shown in VidPenguin as well. Great membership. I think all you guys are brilliant to be in there. And what I'll do is I'll go and look for other videos on how to clean your own carpet. And I'll put them into that playlist below my video. And what I'll do is I'll put and what happens is I'll create this nice playlist of all these different videos, and it just boosts my video like crazy, because now I'm getting credibility from other places. I don't know why, and it builds page authority very quickly too on that particular channel. It just, if you create 3 or 4 like that on the channel that's in that aged account, and you start adding other people's videos, like you link to other people's videos that have good viewability. There's a lot of people viewing it. There's a lot of interest on it. They have page authority in that. It just jumps your page authority. I've seen where doing this, within 3 months, you can have a channel that has a page authority of over 50 on an age account, like 50, 60. And I don't know how much, I would pay a lot to have the ability to have a page where I could, command all the links that has a page authority of 60. And it's not going to get penalized because it's a Google property. It is gold when it comes to SEO, and that's one of the reasons why we want, because you guys are taking on Livestream Genius, we want to give this to you as well.
That is great. Are there some last minute questions in here? I've just answered. Some of them are jokes and some of them are actual questions. Scott asked, do we get just one aged account?
Yes. When you purchase VidPenguin, you get just one. We do sell extra accounts within the group. We do not, it's not that we don't give a deal to anybody who becomes a Livestream Genius member, but we don't sell them outside of right now at this point in time, we don't sell these accounts outside of the Livestream Genius group. So you basically have to get in with Livestream Genius if you want to even have access to get further accounts in the future. And we have deals if you are very serious about your marketing. we do have 5-pack deals on those accounts, and you can definitely come and look at our site once you become a member to see more about that.
Yeah. So if you're just now getting started with YouTube and you don't have an aged account, you're going to get a free one here. Use this free one to compete with our VidPenguin Hat Trick. And again, we've got a lot of professional video rankers that are going to go after this hat trick. It's not easy to do. I tell you, I've only seen a few of them. But if you do this, you will dominate that keyword, and you will get a lot of click-throughs and links because you're 1, 2, and 3. And sometimes the images don't pop that way, but this is the challenge of it. So I've made it easy to pick up at least $25 here. The contest is going to be fun. I mean, worst case scenario, you rank a whole bunch of videos on page 1. Okay, Julie asked a great question. And Michael and Frank, I'm going to open up the table on this, is what is the difference between using Hangouts versus live events?
That's actually a great question. Hangouts do have that rankability as well, but again, it doesn't seem to be as good. And this is not me talking about this. Before I started building this software, to be honest with you, I didn't want to spend 3 or 4 months trying to figure this out. So I went looking at Google Hangouts as an alternative, and they rank good too, but they don't rank as good. And also, you get a lot of control over the fact that you're streaming a video that you've set up and put together, whereas Google Hangouts can do a lot of weird things on you. I think Google Hangouts, if you need an alternative, that's an alternative. But I do find that live events, again, have a slightly better edge over even the live events have an edge over the Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
Michael, do you have any further comments on that?
Yeah, regarding the live events versus Hangouts, yeah, it's really, the big thing is the quality, of course. You're going to get the highest quality you can get using the live streaming over top of the Hangouts. And I actually do notice that live streamings actually do rank better than the regular Hangouts. Depends, of course, with the quality and your keywords and, of course, the niche that you're going after. But, I've even streamed a 4K video. Now, granted, Live Stream Genius only does the 1080 right now. I had live events on YouTube only do 1080. But even streaming a 4K video through the 1080p, the results were fantastic. So, the quality is just, it's unbelievable, the quality that you get with it.
There's a question is, how long are we going to run this special price? Kim asked this. We're going to shut it down on the 22nd. When the contest ends, this special price, the special aged account that you're going to get, it's over. It will actually close, and I'm going to put the replay on a VidPenguin page that you can go to, and I'll have a countdown timer so you can see that, and at the end it will go to their main page. But they can't keep this open that long because they are limited on the amount of aged accounts that they have. And I think if you're going to do this, let's use this to compete, make the challenge. I can't wait to see what people can do here.
Yeah, Damon, I'll also patch in, and this is not false scarcity. Out of that 100, a quarter of them are now gone. So,
let me ask you a couple other questions. Let's see. What's the easiest way to check channel page authority? That's a great question. How do we check this page authority once we get these aged accounts?
The easiest way, I use the Moz plugin for Firefox, and I just look at the page authority there. Again, sometimes the page authority is going to be 1, but it doesn't matter. What matters is the age, and you're going to notice a difference just in the age alone. Again, it just seems to have better rankability even over a brand new account. The nice thing about it is it's kind of all over the scoreboard. it's hard to determine, you know, what you're going to get, but they do get page authority very quickly. I do find that an aged account, once you start using it, that has like nothing for page account, if you start using that account, you start live streaming with it, you start attaching other people's videos, you start creating playlists, you start being active on that account, the page authority jumps very, very quickly. Does that answer the question, you think?
I think it does. Mike is asking a little bit about how Michael does local business marketing. Mike, the answer to that is he does a lot in the training. So if you purchase this this live stream genius, you're going to get that as free training.
Yeah, and on top of that, Damon, I am very hands-on in the group. So, you know, it's actually quite often that I go into personal Skype calls with people, and of course, you know, I'm not charging people for fees like this. So, you know, if they have a question about it, I'll open up Skype, I'll go in, I'll show them exactly what I do, my method. I'm not, you know, it's no holds barred back, you know, so I'm not trying to hold back my own secrets. I actually share that with everyone, and exactly what I do to make local ranking videos.
Yeah, and we also have a private Facebook group that comes with this as well, much like VidPenguin does, same sort of idea. We just find it's such a great place to share ideas. We have some high-end marketers in there already who share incredible things. Like, you know, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I remember I was watching a movie, and this guy said that all people think that great authors sit in the back room and figure out new stories. The truth of the matter is great authors listen to their readers, and they tell them the next story. And really, a lot of the features that are starting to come into the live stream genius, and just so you know, this is a living product. We have already made, since we've done a few private launches in the month of November and in the month of December here. We've already applied 6 new updates to the software, adding several new features. You know, somebody will say, hey, have you thought about, and I go, geez, I've been using this and I never thought about that. That's a brilliant idea, and I'll bring that into the software. And, you know, I hope that's something that you guys would appreciate too, is the fact that the guy who's programming it, it's me. I'm a local guy to North America. I'm nothing against people who are programming overseas, but you know, I do frequent the Facebook group that we have. I do frequent the website. I answer questions. Mike definitely does handle the Facebook group much more than I do. He's in there every day. He cracks the whip, so I've got to program and get new features into Live Stream Genius all the time. But I do get in there and talk to guys and ladies and see what you guys are looking for. There's some great ideas that have come from folks just like you, and I'm there to listen and to make sure that you have a great product. And it's something we're going to support for a long time.
That's great. It doesn't look like there's any really new questions coming up outside of just maybe details about what all's in training. Let's see. I guess that is the end of what we're going to be talking about today, the VidPenguin Hat Trick and the enhanced uploading method. Guys, I have been actually using this for 2 months. I like to test out the products before I make a recommendation. And Frank is right. They've made a lot of improvements over the last 2 months that they've just made it kind of just almost as easy as using the YouTube video editor. And that's what I was looking for, is give me something just as easy as that is, but has higher ranking authority. And I have compared video editor versus normal uploads versus live stream, and live events, they rank. And like we showed you in the testing, is it allows you to sometimes flip and put your normal upload in there. So just kind of keep that in mind. Yes, I'm going to post a replay call on VidPenguin. And everybody, I want y'all to give a shout out to Ken. Ken is the guy that reminded me to hit the replay button. And so I'm going to have to go in to record the first two screens real quick, and then I'll add it to the replay. Ron says he missed the first half hour. Well, Ron, I think I missed the first half hour too in the recording. So I'm going to put that back in there. So Frank, Michael, do y'all have anything to close this out with?
No, just guys, like I probably mentioned earlier, make sure you find some way to use live events to your advantage, because really if you're serious about marketing, this is something you want to get into, and it really does enhance your business. This contest is brilliant. I know I can't win, but I might just compete just to see what I can do and give you guys some challenges there.
Hey, I was actually just thinking the same thing. I thought, I'm gonna do the contest as well and just post results, using our software. And yeah, guys, this is a fantastic piece of software. I know I'm stumping here on our own software here, but it's great for video ranking. And regardless of the location that you do it in, I've done videos in French over in the French Riviera. Videos still ranking great. I've done videos for antivirus softwares in Toronto. Videos are ranking great. I've had people use them for Forex. Some people down in Venezuela using it for Forex in Russia. We do. And another thing, I don't know if Frank mentioned this earlier, is our software is multi-language as well. So we have a couple of people that use Russia directly into the software, and a multiple of different languages within the software. So you don't have to just do English. If you're targeting a specific market, you can use the native language in there, and it works.
Yeah, the software actually will actually work even on foreign language accounts too. So you're not limited to having to switch the account to English. I've had people ask me that too, and I made sure the software is it's called Unicode, so it does support all the different language structures. I don't know about things like Chinese. I have not been able to test that yet, but like Mike says, Spanish, Russian, French, Portuguese, yeah.
Okay, great closing question here that I see. Kenneth brought this up, and I totally forgot to even mention this. How do you use VidPenguin with Livestream Genius? And the best answer I could tell you is Livestream Genius, it's like a live event. So as soon as it records, I'm grabbing, in fact, you can even grab that URL from inside. If you go into Google Chrome, log into your channel, and as it's generating, am I right here, Frank? As it's generating, it's already generated the URL?
Yes, as soon as you get to the place where it's about to start the streaming, Google will present the URL, and you can go in. You can be sitting in Chrome in your account, and if you look underneath the live events on upcoming or maybe current, you will actually, even if you go to the channel, it'll show on the right-hand side if you're doing a live stream and it's started. You'll see that, hey, it's live streaming, and you can click on that, and you'll go right to the URL, and you can turn around and post that URL through VidPenguin.
And not to step on anybody's software, but the process with Scale Out is exactly the same thing. Is they do a live event or hangout, and as soon as they open that URL, they start promoting the URL before they do the event. And they noticed a spike in rankings is promoting the URL before the live event is even broadcast. And after it's broadcast, it jumps already. But it's kind of like you having you're going to a live Broadway show, and you're telling all your friends that you're about to go to a live Broadway show on Facebook, and they start commenting, "Oh, this is a great show. I love it. Tell us how it ends and all that good stuff." So that is kind of what Google is looking at, and what YouTube is giving you that URL so you could talk about it on the social platforms. And Google is eating that up. they're looking at it as, oh, this must be a popular event because people are talking about it. It's being shared. It's being talked about in the social, and it's getting indexed. And, oh, there's 32 variations hanging out there. So, yeah, grab that URL, stick it in VidPenguin, copy the title, tags, and description, like you normally do with VidPenguin, and start getting it ranked. Scott asked, can this
just a little thing, Damon, I want to throw in. Mike and I have already been talking about this, and because somebody actually approached us just recently asking for the same feature, that what would happen is they would start the stream event and then have it throw up the URL as well as do it like a 30 or 60-minute countdown timer, and then stream the video. And that's a feature we're looking to put into the to the standard version, so anybody who purchases will be getting that as well. It is a few weeks out, but we're looking to put that in to give, again, we want every possible boost we can have when it comes to rankability. So, yeah.
That's perfect. In fact, that answers a question from Scott, is can this be scheduled ahead, grab the URL, and promote it before the stream? I think that answered that question. Kenneth said there's less need for backlinking using live events. Yeah, that's true. Initially, how I like to do my stuff, especially with the launch tracking, is I will do VidPenguin first, do the live event, get the URL, do VidPenguin, and then because I have Sidwire integrated, is I'll do a 7-day drip with Sidwire. And I'll only send it out as bookmarks. I don't do status updates or private. And then I will take the bookmarks 7 days later. I'll go in, I'll grab those from Sidwire, and then I will, you didn't hear me say this, but I may pay Fiverr and build out backlinks to all my bookmarks.
Hey, I think not only you do that. It works. Hey.
And then also the question is, how do I get this aged account?
So what's going to be happening is just because it's a little bit of logistics, we don't just automatically give you the account. What happens is we will actually get in contact with you in the next couple of days, and we'll be contacting you via the PayPal email that you used when you purchased, and we will be sending you the login details, and we'll make sure you get in, and once we've handed over the account, it's all yours. So we will be getting in contact with you directly.
Awesome. Yeah. Y'all have stayed on here, and it's gotten to be a long webinar, but you're getting some of the kind of the backdoor tricks that we do. I don't want to come out and publicly say in our training, do this, this, and this, because I've gotten accounts banned, and I don't want to promote something that I may get banned or y'all may get your channel banned. I do some what I call a gray hat, and I think Frank and Michael does too. And we're not really going to teach that method. You may catch us talking about it on a webinar, but as far as public training is, I don't want to tell you how to get your account banned. I'd rather, if you're going to do this for a contest, take that aged account, and if you lose it, you lose it. You can buy another one, but use that aged account for this contest if you want to do that.
Yeah. Using the age account, guys, is perfectly legitimate. And when we advocate using the tool, we actually advocate the same thing, that we're building long-term businesses. There's going to be people who are going to be flash, get in and want to create a billion backlinks or upload 600 videos or whatever. Really and truthfully, we want people who want to build businesses. I have been working on my lead gen business now for several months, and I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to see that profit. I'm already profiting from it, but I make sure that I test all my things. I make sure that that things work for you. Eat with Livestream Genius, I want you to try it for 30 days. I want you to say, I'm glad I got this software. You know something? If you're not happy with Livestream Genius, within 30 days, give us a holler. We will gladly give you a refund. It's not for everybody. We've found that that we've had extremely low returns because everybody just loves the software, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased for that because I'm pleased that I'm helping your business thrive. But really and truthfully, keep your methods in a safe manner.
Yeah, I think we've answered just about all the questions now. Bill mentioned something. I want y'all to understand. I did 3,500 off of MintsApp. Now I did it from these videos. I also did it from an internal launch list, and some of y'all bought it too. So that's all adding together. But I do other launches. I do other video reviews of video launch tracking that I don't even turn into the list, or I don't even go internal with it. So, you know, I'll still make money getting my videos ranked, but I also do honest reviews. I will actually go through the review, go through the software, and tell whether it's good or bad, and then I'll provide a link, you know, if they want it. So, you know, think about that. Is don't try to just throw up some junky kindergarten video like we've, you know, done in our demos. Actually put some time into it. You know, if you're doing a review video, do a good review video. And that doesn't mean it has to be professionally recorded or anything else. Turn your, you know, if you have to, turn your iPhone around and just do a selfie. Selfie videos, they seem to get a lot of people's attention. Okay, I think that's all the questions. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, this is my super duper secret sauce using this. And like I told everybody, I've used this for 2 months. For me to change the way that I've been doing the methodology of doing the normal uploads, and here's the other thing. If you're doing a Livestream Genius, you don't have to optimize the description before you upload it, because it's just a video that you're streaming. What you want to do is make sure the description that is optimized goes into the actual YouTube video. So anyway.
Yeah. Hey, can I give your folks who are still on the call one more tip too?
Yes.
Something I never even thought about. When you're doing the streaming, the title is, in my opinion, the most important thing. You can see that when I was uploading those videos, the descriptions were lean. I will normally, to save time when I'm doing lots of different areas, is I'll use a lean description, but I'll make sure I've got my title. My title is set in granite. My title will never change on that video. But I'll go back in. If I find a video ranks really good, I'll go back in and I'll add, you know, the Book of War and Peace description to get as many different rankings for different keywords as possible going forward. Hey, you can do it within Livestream Genius, but I'm the kind of guy I want to get in and find out where I'm, you know, not wasting my time or wasting my time, and I can get ranked with quickly. And you know, I've discovered that the title is the most important. Once you've live stream the video, yes, you can change the title in YouTube, but I actually recommend against it. You can lose your rankings if you change that title.
Yeah. And also, if you'll notice too, is we didn't touch, we touched on it just a little bit, is those thumbnails. Once you get Livestream Genius, go into Michael's training on thumbnails, and then go back to our VidPenguin where we talk about Insta thumbnail and some of the things of contrasting colors, big letters in there. Make your thumbnail something that people want to click. And if you don't know, or if you want to get some additional ideas on how to do that, Ray Lane, or is it Ray, the video guy? He does great jobs with his thumbnails, and I try to copy them. So that's how, yeah. it's Ray Lane. He's probably the master about doing video thumbnails, and you can find his videos, you know, on YouTube, but go to Google and do some keyword searches for his videos. So anyway, I think that's, we had one last question. Is there a Genius certification awarded once we become masters of LSG? And I guess the answer to that question is check your money in your bank, in your affiliate account or your PayPal. That means you're a genius when you start making money just from these videos.
You know something, I'll present awards, I promise you. We actually already have one person who joined us about a week and wow, it's maybe 3 weeks ago, and she is, I take my hat off the ladies. You know, guys, the ladies would take us out, man, when it comes to video ranking. This lady, she knocks it out of the park. She is like, yeah, man, I had a long day. I was uploading videos, and she'll chat to us personally. And she's like, yeah, I was loading up 50, 60 videos today in all these different areas. And I'm like, girl, slow down. And she's like, I can't. I got lots to do, you know. And so, and she's just knocking it out of the park. So, guys, I take on the challenge, and I promise you I'll give some awards or some master's degrees in Genius.
Yep. And look for the PDF, the contest PDF and the replay link. I actually have some things I have to do this afternoon, so the replay may not get up until maybe tomorrow afternoon, but I'll also have the contest rules, and you'll see Bill Marks, you may not have noticed, but he is very good at posting things on Facebook with some really great pictures. So between Bill and I, we're going to have the contest up and running. And again, I've got to head out today, and hopefully everybody enjoyed the webinar. You picked up some tips that we don't typically share in our training videos, and you found my secret sauce. This is the way that I can get rankings where nobody else can. So anyway, Frank, Michael, thank you very much, and we will be talking with y'all later. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much, Damon.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much.